Debbie Deb, we are backstage Warehouse Live, and I have the man of the month right now. Actually, the man of the year. This is a huge year for you. 2011, I should say. Big K.R.I.T. So you just dropped It's Return of Forever.
Yeah, we just dropped it, Return of Forever, on returnofforever.com for free, you know what I'm saying? Go download it. 21 records, Physical Millionaire, David Banner, my partner, Big Son, Raheem Devine, Joy, Big Son, oh man, Ludacris, Bun B, you know what it is, man. Real music, real people.
Don't even get me started on the Raheem Devine. Play his ballad.
That's what's up.
Wow.
Shout out Raheem Devine, man. Hey, his thing, man. Hey, I'm trying to do something for the ladies. A lot of people like, man, I did K.R.I.T, but it ain't really nothing for the ladies, so I did that and Shake It, you know what I'm saying, for the ladies.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? The only downfall I would say to having someone like Raheem Devine on a track, he sings so incredible that it tricks us because it makes me think I can sing. Like I was bumping.
You be trying to sing with him and shit.
You know, I was supposed to be blessed with the gift of song. I wasn't.
That's why I'm gonna wait to perform that record when you're around, because I'm not gonna try to sing that shit on stage for real. It might not come out right.
Well, first things first, you are on a cover this month. XXL Freshman of 2011. Now, you've actually been dropping shit since like 05.
For a long time.
So for your fans, they're like, it's about goddamn time.
Yeah, no doubt. But I mean, I appreciate the opportunity to be on it, man. And for all the new fans that just call it to my music, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm late enough to be on time. You know, really, time is everything. I think people really want to hear a lot of honesty. They want to hear real music, and that's what I'm bringing. So I'm comfortable with, coming out now, man. And I've grown. I know my sound. As far as putting local content, subject matter, I know how to really express myself in my music. So it makes sense.
Now, do you think having a cover that names you as who is going to make a huge impact on 2011, what kind of pressure does that come with?
I'm my worst critic at the end of the day, so the most pressure is mostly going to come from me. You know what I'm saying? Doing Return of Forever, working on it, trying to top K.R.I.T was a lot of pressure I put on myself, but that's really because I want to put out the best music possible, timeless music, quality music. But for the most part, I'm gonna make sure it's all the way right, and trust me, before anybody in, I'm gonna make sure it's perfect and try to at least.
Well, that brings me to my next question. I read that it took you a year until you decided, okay, these are the 23 tracks that best represent me. What was that year process like? Especially because, I gotta say, to come out with 23 tracks, that's really not something everybody can do.
Oh no, no doubt, no doubt.
Because a lot of artists will fill their stuff with just a gang of stuff, but every record really has, at least for me, a meaning behind it, and it bumps real hard.
I mean, at the end of the day, I really wanted to make music that reflected what I was going through now as well. I mean, obviously, what I'm going through now as far as being signed and being able to tour isn't what I was going through when I dropped K.R.I.T. So it's about taking people on that journey, showing them my growth, being able to reach out to people as far as doing features and stuff like that. And I just feel like I'm blessed to be in a position where I can holler at Joy, holler at David Banner, holler at Raheem Devine, or Ludacris, comedian to get on the song and kind of take it to where I really wanted to go on K.R.I.T, but couldn't,
Right.
Yeah, but that's amazing, man. Before I drop another project, it's gonna be I'm gonna put a lot of time into it.
Right. Well, okay, I want to talk about some of the titles because I think some people will hear, because I loved all the beats, like all the production for me was really, really dope and solid on this, and so I think people are going to get lost on just the fact that this is something they can really ride to and something they can really just put on in the background and live to throughout the course of their day. But you had some really kind of important themes behind a lot of the records. So I want to talk about some of the titles with you. King's Blues, what does that mean?
King's Blues, it's really about knowing you a king, knowing you a man, and that you're trying to do your best, but when you ain't got money, it's really hard to reflect that. So it's like really explaining how when you don't have time to really be happy or excited about something, you're just trying to go get it and really be the man of the house. It's kind of like the King's Blues, like, yeah, I got a crown, but what good is a crown if I ain't got no money? If I can't survive, I can't take care of my home. That's really what that song about, you know what I'm saying?
What about Free My Soul?
Free My Soul is about really acquiring, having anything on a material, successful level, but it really doesn't have anything to do with as far as your morals or how you treat people or what happens after this life. You know what I'm saying? Like, people sometimes get caught up in the worldly things. All right, that's cool, but what happens after this? You know what I'm saying? And trying to take account of that. Being more focused on helping people once you get it. Like becoming a philanthropist and being understanding about giving away and giving back to the people because they're the reason you got in the position you're in now. Aside from God believing in you and giving you money and making sure you was on these videos and doing this and that are popular to the world.
Okay, now of course, the big one that has a lot to say, another naive individual glorifying greed and encouraging racism, a nigger.
I mean, I'm from Mississippi, you know what I'm saying? I've been called coon, colored, nigga, you know what I'm saying, chicken, all these things. And I think from being them and still being able to be friends, I have white friends, you know what I'm saying? I have friends of all different colors and races, nations, and whatever. And it's like, just kind of expressing that the person that's calling you a nigga is more ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like to encourage racism, to encourage greed is really the main problem with people nowadays anyway. So I just want to express that. If you notice all three verses, I don't really say what color or race I'm talking about. Those are all three different verses, all really go with every kind of race. You got those kind of people, the type of person that don't give a fuck, do whatever for money and don't care. You got the person that'll use the youth to gain whatever they want, money, whatever the fuck. And you got the person that turn their back on everybody. I did this by myself. And that could be any race, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to discuss that, talk about that. I don't want to be a naive individual glorifying greed and racism.
Right. Now the song's called A Nigger, but what did you think growing up of the word nigger?
I mean, what do you think? Yeah, like, of course, my grandmother never was cool with either one of the phrases, nigger or nigga.
Right.
It's like, why would you call yourself that? She was born in 1923, so our mind state is like, you can't make that cool. I feel blessed that being a part of hip hop and being a part of a generation that realized, you know what, fuck it, I don't care, I'm gonna make this my own. That way, when you call me this, it doesn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? And I still wanted to take the negative part of the actual word and turn it against the people who started it and people that was truly use it in a derogatory manner or that were trying to tear you down like the person that's calling you that is a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? That's really what the basis is.
Okay. And I have one last question for the people. Justin Scott. How did Justin Scott, growing up in Mississippi, come by the moniker Big K.R.I.T?
It was started off as Pretty Cow, and that was too long. People couldn't pronounce that, so I shortened it to K.R.I.T. My cousin was like, "What does K.R.I.T mean?" I took a day off and I came over King during the time, and it was a name that I could live up to, a humble way of saying I'm gonna be a king of my lane, a king of my brand. And it's just something I gotta live up to. I can never really top my name. So I should always try to be better, make quality music, make timeless music.